Welcome to day 3 of your self-love yoga challenge with the Divine Flow Lab. My name is Shayna, and today we'll be celebrating the theme of renewal and self-care through the practice of Yin Yoga. Yin Yoga is a slow and gentle practice in which we'll be holding poses for 1 to 2 minutes at a time. Let's get started by finding a comfortable seated position on our mats and bringing our hands to our lap, then gently closing the eyes. Setting the intention to honor our bodies, minds, and spirits today with loving self-care and embracing the opportunity for renewal. Begin to connect with the breath. And remember to breathe naturally throughout your practice. Taking one more breath here, then gently blinking the eyes open. Let's get started by circling our arms overhead with an inhale. Then exhale as you drop both hands behind you, bringing both palms to the mat and opening up the heart to the earth as you take your gaze up to the sky. We'll be holding this pose for 2 minutes. Bringing some awareness back into the body, let's slowly push ourselves back up, bringing the arms overhead and dropping them down to heart center. We'll be moving into child's pose now, so coming into our tabletop position, then dropping the hips back towards the heels as we bring our chest and forehead down to the mat. We'll be holding child's pose for another 2 minutes. Beginning to connect with the breath again and bringing awareness back into the body. Let's transition into seal pose, coming into a tabletop position from child's pose now. Then slowly coming down all the way towards the mat onto our stomachs. Let's widen the distance between our palms by bringing them both outside of the yoga mat. Then pressing into the palms as you lift your chest and head off of the mat and taking the gaze just straight out in front of you. Remember to be gentle with the body here. We'll be holding this pose for 1 minute. Let's come out of this pose by lowering our chest down to the mat. Our next pose will be a shoulder stretch, so spreading both arms out wide. Then rolling over onto our right side as you keep your right hand down onto the mat and taking the left leg over the right leg. An option here is to bring the right hand behind the back, but if you would like to keep it in front of you, you are more than welcome to. We will be holding this pose for 1 minute. Let's slowly release this pose by bringing the left leg back to meet the right and coming back onto our stomach. Then rolling onto our left shoulder, bringing the right leg over the left. Option to bring the right hand behind the back or just keeping it in front of you. We'll hold this pose for 1 minute. Slowly releasing the right leg to meet the left and coming back down onto our stomach. Then slowly pushing up into a tabletop position and making our way down onto our back. We'll be coming into a half happy baby. So taking both legs straight out in front of you, then bending the right knee into the chest and taking hold of the foot as we keep the left leg straight and out in front of us. We'll be holding this pose for 1 minute. Releasing the right leg down to meet the left, then pulling the left knee into the chest and taking hold of the foot, coming into half happy baby on the left side. We'll be holding this pose for 1 minute. Releasing the left leg down to meet the right, then pulling both knees into the chest and wrapping your arms around your knees. If that is not an option today, feel free to bring your hands to your thighs while pulling your knees into your chest. We'll be holding this pose for 1 minute, and as we hold this pose, I'd like to invite you to remember your intention for this practice. Take a moment to reconnect with your breath and embrace your body and the ability that it has given you to practice today. Taking one more breath here, then releasing both legs down to the mat, straightening them out in front of us as we bring our hands alongside the body. Finding a comfortable position, then closing the eyes for Shavasana. Bringing some awareness back into the body by wiggling the toes and the fingers. Then slowly pushing ourselves up into a seated position. Bringing the palms to the knees and closing the eyes. Today's practice was a reminder to slow down, take care of yourself today. And as we close out, I'd like to share a few affirmations with you that you can say to yourself silently and carry throughout the day. I am worthy of self-love and self-care. I carry the essence of renewal and self-care with every step forward. My body is a vessel of love and strength. Let's take one last breath here, then bringing the hands to heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I will see you on your mat for day 4 tomorrow. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Namaste.